Oh, damn. My wife just sent a group text to our Small Town Adventures group. That's Jody, my little friend Jenny, and her handsome husband Michael, and me. Because Jody was, working hard this morning and found a picture of Jelly Roll posing with a group of people who work at Aloha Pontoons in Destin, Florida, which is where we always rent our pontoon to go out to that Crab Island sandbar thing.
Yeah.
Jelly Roll was there.
Oh my God. The Jelly Roll?
The Jelly Roll was there. Now she's got everybody all in a tizzy.
Oh my gosh, we were
Well,
there.
actually, just Jenny is in a tizzy.
So you were there
I love,
first, though. That's where you go.
I'm sure Jelly Roll heard us talking about it and all that. But Jenny may start heading that way.
Let's see if she can catch you.
Yeah. I mean, she refers to him as her boyfriend and everything.
Oh, my
It's kind of
goodness.
Stop, really?
Yeah, it's my boyfriend.
Oh, she's like crushing on him like that.
Mm-hmm.
Has she met him?
No,
No, yeah.
not
She
yet.
said, "Yeah, love him, hell to the yeah."
Mm-hmm.
Hell to the yeah.
Hell
That's
to
why
the
she'd be headed that way. But I'm the one that introduced all of them to the Jelly Roll music. As a matter of fact, I would say that I'm probably, just like with Michael Bublé, I'm probably the first person to ever play a Jelly Roll song on the radio in the Charlotte, North Carolina area.
Really?
Yeah. A long time ago, we would do this game called "Who's Got the Best Song," and it was a song that you're listening to on your own that we wouldn't play on the radio, something different. And we'd play the songs, and then people would call and vote on which song was the best. And I remember pulling in a Jelly Roll song one time.
That was a fun game.
Same as the way I did with Michael Bublé. Nobody had heard of Michael Bublé. And you think he gives me any credit? Either one of them give me any credit? But maybe at least Jelly Roll doesn't know that. If I meet him someday, I'll tell him. But Michael Bublé does know. And I met him, and he didn't say an effing word about it. And I blame that on his being Canadian.
Yeah.
They seem like a very unappreciative people.
Where's
Do they appreciate the fact that we keep them safe so they can even be a country? They don't act like it, do they?
The Canadians do not.
What were you going to say? Where's Jelly Roll from?
Yeah.
Antioch, Tennessee, which is right outside of Nashville. It's not exactly what you would call the country club area.
Yeah. Sounds poor.
Yeah, he
What
grew
does
up
that
in the
have to
hood. He
do?
grew up, going to juvie and then regular jail and all of that. And I'm the one that saved him. He talks about, other people coming along in his life and say, if I had never played his music on that radio station in Charlotte, North Carolina, as the number one morning show in the market, they would still have never heard of him. That's the real deal right there. The real deal. So, I don't know what, if we ever do get to meet Jelly Roll along the way, I don't know if I want to even be witnessing the spectacle that'll probably be the two fangirls, Jody and Jenny, all up on him. But I think Jody's a bigger fan of his wife now. That's the way it always works.
Bunny, is that her name?
Yeah, Bunny.
Bunny.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know much about them at all, but she seems sweet. He seems like a real nice guy. Like just what I've seen of him on social media and in interviews on TV and all. He seems like a really nice guy. She seems like a sweet person.
You should watch that documentary about him on. I think it's on the Hulu.
I wouldn't check that out.
Mm-hmm. But outside of Jelly Roll being there, I would like to be on the beach right now.
You know, you just reminded me of something, though, TJ. Musically speaking, yesterday I came in, I was doing something, and Amanda was feeding the baby, and she said, "You want to watch? You want to watch something? You know?" She goes, "You can pick whatever you want to watch." You know, she goes, "We can watch that stupid Wham documentary you've been wanting to watch." So why would I pick it now? When you referred to it as that stupid Wham documentary, so I clearly know you find it disgusting. Why would I want to watch that with you at this point? So we ended up watching another episode of The Righteous Gemstones. But
Well, you see,
like, why would you?
you should have just taken the offense to it as you did, but not react to it that way, and just said, "Oh, cool, turn it on."
just to
Yeah.
make her watch it.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, well, and then you said that we could watch it. There's a woman who has introduced me to a word that I didn't know was a thing in slang nowadays, and I asked Riggins if it was a word that I had just missed in the lexicon of U.S. America, and he said no. So we'll share it here. There is a woman that was on the TikToks, and she was flying from Mexico to California. She's I think, an American social media influencer. And she was videoing herself talking about how when she got on the plane, she had this new designer carry-on bag, but it was too big to fit in the overhead compartment, and also they were making her check it. And she didn't want to check this bag and get it messed up and all that, but they were forcing her to. So she took her boyfriend who was traveling with her, had him take his T-shirt off, and then she pulled it down over the bag. It's a hard suitcase, and she pulled it down over the suitcase as a protector, so it didn't get scraped and scratched up and everything. So he's left with no shirt.
Oh, he didn't.
No, see, he
he
can
wasn't
buy
wearing a
another
T-shirt
shirt.
under a shirt or anything.
No, it was just a shirt, whatever shirt he was wearing. And the thing that was interesting is that she said, when, and again, I think we should be past this. When you post something on social media, and when people are, when you blah, 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 when your kids come home and you're trying to watch TV, okay, stop that. Just say, my kids came home and I was trying to watch TV. When you're frustrated by the way people still caption their pictures on social media. So anyway, she said, when your boyfriend gets voluntold to take off his shirt to protect your new carry-on, you decide your boyfriend can buy a new shirt.
Voluntold.
Yeah, she voluntold him to do it. Now, that's kind of clever as a
like
word.
that.
But how shitty is that?
Yeah.
And if he doesn't have a problem, or he laughs that off that she said I voluntold you to do that because I decided you could buy another T-shirt, then if he decides to not cause us think about that, then he's a wuss. And he's just a weak man.
Yeah, I don't like that
Somebody
at all.
voluntold me, and then brag about I voluntold him to do it.
That to me is the worst part. Then she goes and make sure everybody knows essentially I told him to do it and he did it because he's my bitch.
Right.
That's
what
she's saying.
Yeah.
Like, why not, if you're going to buy another T-shirt, why not just go buy the cheapest T-shirt at the closest place and put that over the thing?
Well, I think they may have already been getting on the plane.
Oh yeah, I guess they would have been. So he got on the plane with no shirt.
I guess.
Can you even do that? Can you fly with no
I
shirt?
don't think you're allowed to do that.
Maybe he, maybe he put on a jacket or something. I'm just the fact that she would present it that way, even if he was wearing another shirt, to say she voluntold him to do something and then he could go buy another T-shirt. Reverse those sexes. let's say a woman's wearing a jacket, and the guy says, "I voluntold her to give me that jacket so I could put it on my suitcase. I decided she could buy another jacket."
He'd never make it out of social media live.
They'd be waiting for him when he landed to kill him off with his head.
May have had something to do if that happened to me. I was like the boyfriend. I'd be pissed, and then I'd ask like, well, how many likes did it get? And she's like, well, 1 million. I'm like, oh, okay, well,
Yeah.
all right, maybe
But see, that
it would soften the blow a little bit.
that would make it a little worse to me. So a million people are sitting there thinking that I'm a weak ass man.
Yeah.
I'd have left her ass in Mexico. I voluntold you that I'm going back to the land of milk and honey while you stay here with your suitcase. And the suitcase is only $218. I mean, it's not like it was $1,000
Right.
or something like that. It's the brand, the designer is it Base, BEIS? Says a luxury travel brand founded by Canadian actor Shay Mitchell.
No, I recognize that name.
I don't know the brand or the actor.
Sounds like BS.
Yeah. Shay Mitchell. But if you're a Canadian and you're not, you haven't crossed the border of being an American celebrity, does it really count?
No.
I don't think so.
No.
Because, nobody knew who Ryan Reynolds was until he got to U.S. America. Not until he sailed over here on a rickety raft. Same with damn Alan Thicke, all of them.
Yeah.
But you wouldn't, I don't think you would be upset about that, Riggins.
No, I'd be pissed.
You
I
would?
would, yeah. But again, like it would soften the blow if I found it like blew up, because I don't care what nobody thinks.
Right.
Everybody that's liking that is a
But I think that
Mozzarella.
she did get people telling her she was being
yeah.
a jerk face.
Anything that blows up that way, you're gonna hear from both sides.
Here's Samantha just DM'd us and said, my boss uses voluntold,
Voluntold you.
and that it's annoying.
Is Samantha, is your boss a man or a woman? Because I think that makes a difference in the world. I think it should always be a man talking to a woman when using that term. It's because that's the way the Lord wants it. It's the way the Lord made it.
Woman.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Like for example, your boyfriend needs to be volunteering you everything you need to be doing. Alexis?
No, he does not.
He's the boss of you.
He's not my boss.
That's what you get to do when you're the boss.
You're not my boss.
I'm bossy.
Yeah. He voluntold you to stop saying he's not your boss. So you need to be chick hand.
Please.
Insubordination.
Write me
That
up.
would be funny.
Yeah, put it in my
If
file.
they get
Right.
if they get in a sweaty food truck fight one day and he says, "All right, that's it. You are shit canned right here. I don't know. Get home however you can."
I bet tensions run high when you're working that closely and it's hot.
Oh, we've had our moments.
I bet you have.
But it's like in the moment, at
Yeah.
least. It's not like after we're done, we're just like, oh, okay. But in the moment, and
Yeah.
it's busy and things are, I'm gonna fight you. Say one more thing. Say one more thing.
We had we know a girl who was actually in a relationship, like living with her boss. They were both single. They were in a relationship, and when she broke up with him, he responded by, "Well, then you're fired." And she left her job.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Is that legal?
No, it's not legal.
It's not legal.
And the company that he worked for, that they worked for, started, immediately contacting her and going, "Is everything okay? What do you need from us?"
Yeah.
Because they knew that if she wanted to, she could sue the crap out of him.
Yeah.
Hey,
Him
there's
and her, him and the company, And she just said, I just want away from him. I'm fine.
Yeah, didn't they
So,
offer her like a
like a settlement of some
nice little
sort
settlement?
too?
Like,
Yeah.
come,
She said no thanks.
yeah, like your
She said,
severance.
I just want to make a clean break. I just want to get
What?
out of
Yeah,
here.
they gave her
break
they
after
gave
you
her
cash a check?
a much larger severance than she was in her contract. She got
Okay,
that was
well.
offered them. They were like, it's in the envelope. Come get it. She said, no thanks.
Wait, so no strings attached at all. She didn't have to do any work but drive up there and go get it. That's crazy. What?
Fumbled the bag.
Fumbled the bag, and for what reason? Clean break? Yeah, I'm gonna still have a clean break with this money.
But she
Well,
was
but she
clear.
didn't want anybody to ever accuse her of just trying to date him to get
Accuse
money.
me all
and-
day long. Yup, I wanted to date him. Yup.
She is above,
Yup.
but she is above reproach now. You can't say anything about her.
Who cares
Yeah, who cares?
about what they say about me?
Some people have
Karen and IT, and you think I give a shit? What you think? Give me the
Right.
check.
Yeah,
Give
you
me the
guys are
money.
gonna be over here talking about what I did, gossiping. I don't care. I won't be here. I'm gonna be on vacation somewhere.
I'm going to Red Robin right now. Catch me.
I'm not getting a burger. I'm getting a gourmet burger.
Craziness.
Double the meat.
But this was, years ago, back before America lost its morals and stuff.
Right.
Yeah. No morals, no shame.
What, the boss hooking up with his employee and then threatening to fire her? When
No,
they broke
not
up?
threatening. They
didn't
just,
threaten to fire.
Yeah, right.
You're fired.
Those were
No,
the
the
good old
morals
days.
of her saying, I don't want any part of that and I just want to get out of it.
That's her having morals? So- okay, first of all, that is the most ridiculous thing that you're saying. So if I take the money, that means I have no morals. They did something wrong. They should make it right. And by me taking the money, I have no morals.
The company didn't do anything wrong.
It doesn't
He
matter.
did.
Their employee did, who they
Right.
employ.
Right.
That's their responsibility.
I get it, and they were offering it. She just said no. I don't want that. I don't want to be anybody saying
You're crazy.
that I'm out just to get money and all that. I just want to get away. I just want let him do his thing. I'll do mine.
That is so
Not
dumb.
worry about getting any money. And she wasn't rich either. I mean, it wasn't a big high profile position that she had.
No, that's not her having morals. That's her being dumb as hell.
Yeah, that's stupid.
Yeah.
Alexis, I would think that if anybody could recognize a person putting good energy out there and getting away from negativity, it would be you. But obviously, I am sadly disappointed.
Yeah.
The only thing negative about that girl's her bank account.
Yeah, exactly.
So I changed my mind. I would like that check.
Yeah, after about 3 weeks of being unemployed.
Yeah,
Do y'all
no.
still, is there any chance that check would still
Is
be
that-
sitting on that corner of that
right.
desk as you mentioned it before?
I'll go pick it up right now.
Well, I think, Ace, we need to take a break so I can go get that sage out of my truck and come in here and
Cleanse the room.
rid this room of these negative feelings.
It's the Ace and TJ Show with a little something extra. This is the Extra Funny Podcast. More next.
More of the Extra Funny Podcast is coming up on Ace TJ TV. Today on Ace TJ TV. It's Thursday. Watch the Ace and TJ podcast and radio show live from 6 to 9 Eastern or watch anytime on demand after 9. Then it's Extra Funny live at 9 Eastern and available anytime on demand after 10. And a special HTJ TV presentation of Live from the Living Room is live on our Facebook and TikTok feeds at 7 p.m. Eastern. Ace TJ Prime Plus members today get to know Ace TJ on the road, a new video feature live from the cast members' cars. It's Ace TJ TV, available at acetj.com, the Ace and TJ app, or at our YouTube channel, youtube.com/The Ace TJ Show.
If you're living with pain and you think the only way to stop that pain is through surgery or medicines for the rest of your life, then you need to think again. Think about Neogenics, because Neogenics is the most trusted stem cell clinic in the Carolinas. Why? Because they do things right every day, the right way every day. At Neogenics, you're going to always get a realistic assessment on whether or not they can help you. The doctors at Neogenics are there to change your life.
Neogenics already has a great location in Ballantyne, but now Neogenics is proud to announce a brand new location in Cornelius, right off exit 28 in the Jeton Park Medical Park. What we're talking about with Neogenics is taking that nagging pain in your joints, muscles, tendons, and ligaments and getting rid of it with no surgery, no medications, and no downtime. And again, 2 great locations now, Ballantyne and Lake Norman. Get details at acetj.com/neogenics. That's acetj.com/NEOGENIX. Neogenics.
This pepperoni was carefully placed by hand by a pizza maker at Papa John's. Just like this one, and that one over there. Ooh, and even these in the crust. Get yourself the new Epic Pepperoni Stuffed Crust Pizza, only at Papa John's.
Whether you're looking to just have a good time with friends or make some lifetime memories with your significant other or your family, no place has more to offer than Gaston County. Find out about all the incredible opportunities in Gaston County right now at acetj.com/Gaston. All guests of the Ace and TJ show stay at the Hyatt Centric South Park, a fantastic hotel in the beautiful South Park neighborhood in Charlotte. You'll find gourmet restaurants, specialty boutiques, lively breweries, and area landmarks all surrounding this incredible hotel. The Hyatt Centric South Park.
Podcast.
Ooh. So I found this this Dear Abby letter. They still do Dear Abby
I didn't even
advice
know that.
column. And when I read these questions that people write in with, I think they don't sound real to me. But it's still a feature. The one that I see, I guess it's a syndicated column still, but the one that I see is in the New York Post. And I thought this one was interesting because of Dear Abby's response to this guy. It was kind of surprising. The guy says, I work from home, so I don't need to get dressed up every day. I wear T-shirts and athletic shorts because I usually coach my sons in after-school sports and want to be comfortable. Every day, my wife complains about my appearance, comparing me to other fathers. She also has no problem yelling about it in front of my kids or her family. This happens often. She says, people won't want to do business with you if you dress like that. Anytime I see a client, I dress for the occasion. Since she seems to have no problem saying anything about my appearance, can I say something about the weight she's gained over the last couple of years? Damn. Since she says stuff like that to me, I think it's only fair that I should be allowed to say something to her. So this was the surprise to me of what Dear Abby said. He sounded comfortable in the East. So Dear Abby wrote back, Dear Comfortable, hell yeah, go after that fat bitch.
Abby.
Isn't that surprising?
Yeah.
Abby.
Go after
F her.
She's fat. You're comfy.
Yeah, you're comfortable and she's not because she's fat.
She's comfortably huge.
Actually, she just said some, boring about be careful how you criticize and don't do it out of anger and, whatever else.
What is the
She shouldn't be criticizing you in front of other people and blah, blah.
What does she care?
Who, the wife?
Yeah.
I think if this is real, if this is a real situation, I think the guy would probably be a little bit underselling how comfortable, quote unquote, he looks.
Yeah, he's
probably just filthy walking around the house all the time. And I don't care who you are, you don't want to look at your spouse like that.
Oh.
You don't want to always be looking at your significant other and they look like a slob.
because it's a reflection of what they think of you also.
Oh, that's an attack?
Well, it's just lets
Seems
you
like
know
they
that
don't
they don't
care.
really care about you either.
Yeah, what you think of them.
If they go day after day after day of not making any effort to look halfway decent, they're letting you know that it's not important to them at all that they try to look their best for you or to look even good for you or anyone else for that matter they may encounter. If they have kids, like you're not setting a very good example for your kids.
Yeah, I think if he's walking around like a slob all the time, she's right in saying something to him or not being happy with it, but not yelling at him in front of her family or in front of the kids and whatever. But I mean, especially if she's working outside the home and she walks in every day and he's just sitting there like disgusting looking, mouth hung open.
Mouth hung open. Ew.
But you could
Flies are coming in and out of it. Just,
Ew,
and I
what
picture
the
if he's been
hell?
home all day alone, sitting there at his desk, probably got old dried up ass ice cream in the bottom of the bowl. Or,
Giving up on life.
yeah, sitting around.
But you can
Crusty
be
lip
you can be
sides.
comfortable and not look like a slob. You know what I mean?
And you know what? Comfort is not always the number one thing you should go for. People go, well, it's comfortable. Like, oh, well, okay, fine. Then that trumps everything if it's comfortable. You know, like these crazy people who say you should, wear pajama pants on a plane. Well, I'm comfortable.
Exactly.
Okay. Yeah. Well, comfort is not the number one priority every day, every time.
Well, it should be.
For me, it is because if I'm comfortable, everything else that I do in life is going to be great. But I have to be comfy.
Okay.
So I'm a more productive human being that way. So it's better for everyone.
Yeah.
I work my best when I'm most comfortable.
Yeah, exactly.
Huh?
So are you comfortable in that food truck in the summer?
Nope.
All right. So you saying you're not productive then in the food truck because you're not comfortable?
I would be more productive if I was comfortable.
Yeah, imagine how much she'd be working if they had
Exactly.
AC in it.
I would never
But
leave.
I mean, look, this is just my opinion. I mean, people want to go around looking like they've, just gotten, out of a cardboard box on the street, living there for a few days. Hey, it's a free country. But then don't get upset of what people think of you
oh, I'm not.
when they see you.
I do not care. Not one bit.
Well, then why do you get so aggravated every time I mention something about the way you might fly in a plane being wrong?
Because
You get pissed?
No, I get upset about your ideas and the way that you think. Not because of how I'm going to look.
I thought you don't care what people think.
I don't care what people think about me.
Right. So what are you saying then?
I care about how you think.
Why?
Just because. I do.
Mind your business.
Yeah, exactly. Don't
You
worry
find that
about
to
it.
be upsetting.
Yeah, if we were supposed to go on a trip like we used to with the show, and we were all flying somewhere together, and you showed up wearing pajamas, I might try to get you put on another flight.
Oh, you wouldn't.
Yeah, I probably would.
No.
Or either I would try to take a different flight.
I would look cute. Have we ever gone to any type of event where I did not dress appropriately?
But then why do you get so upset?
Because
about-
I'm going to
if
wear-
you're not going to fly in pajamas,
I
why
will,
do you get
but
mad?
they'll be clean pajamas that are appropriate.
There are no appropriate pajamas
They're
in public.
Yes, sweatpants.
No.
Yes,
She'll look like a
Sweatpants
kid.
are not pajamas.
those are my pajamas. That's what I wear to sleep.
But that doesn't make them pajamas.
Okay, so you're talking about like flannel pajamas? No, I'm not going to wear flannel pajamas on a plane.
Like the
See, and
Sears
I
catalog.
think, I think so many of our arguments come from the fact that you don't know the definition of words.
But I'm wearing sweats.
But that's not pajamas.
Or she always takes it to the extreme. Like she always goes to one extreme. It's either this
Like
way
a
over here
nightgown? No,
or
not
that way over there. You know what I mean? There's no common middle ground.
Come on.
What?
Talk about extremes. I mean, there's.
I'm just saying when you argue with Alexis, a lot of times she's either this or that, like way far apart. When in reality, you can be talking about something like more toward the middle.
Yeah, and
All I'm saying is I have to fly in 2 weeks, and I just bought a suit and had it altered
A suit
Yeah.
to go flying?
just to fly. I'm kidding.
But I feel like that seems like something that you would
But that was at the time, like that was a thing.
Right.
But
Yeah,
now you would look at somebody like they're a crazy
they're
person.
crazy. Like you gotta check this guy, double check him, put him through the
He's
extra
not
security
real.
line.
Yeah. He's not real. That guy back there is
It's not real.
I'd be like, oh, that dude must be doing some business,
Yeah, like
baby.
you guys better check him.
He doing business.
He looks out of place.
Yeah.
I don't care what you say. He's not real.
So much of it to me though is, and I don't really care one way or the other what you wear when you fly, but just when you, not even flying, but in life in general, like if I worked from home, I would still want to get up and get, I may not dress, if you wear a suit, if you're a lawyer and you wear a suit to work every day, I may not wear a suit, but you would want to get up and get yourself dressed in a manner somewhat equivalent to what you're doing, so that I just feel better in those instances. In that scenario, like I would feel like if I worked from home, if I did this from home every day, I would still want to get up, take a shower, get dressed, feel presentable. You know what I mean?
The key is looking clean for me. If you can look clean in casual clothes, then I don't have a problem.
Well,
with
you
it.
can look clean in pajamas.
No,
What are you
can't.
talking? Yes, you can.
Not in public.
Yes, you can.
Pajamas are not, they don't belong in public. If you're in your pajamas, I don't care if you just got out of the shower, or if you just left a Hollywood studio where professional makeup and hair people just fixed you all up. If you go to an airport wearing pajamas, you don't look clean. You look like a crazy person is what you look like. You look like you've just escaped from somewhere.
That's fine.
Some sort of an institution.
Let me ask you this.
I like that.
Are there any other factors that affect your perception of people? For example, time of flight or location. Like I've flown out of Vegas a couple of times, and the flight is like 7 a.m. and people show up looking rough. And I know it's because it's Vegas and they probably partied all night, stayed out all night, went back to their room, put on their pajamas or whatever, and came straight to the airport, and they look like they are dragging. But you kind of go, hey, they were trying to get the most out of Vegas. I get it. Does that impact your thought process at all, TJ? Or are you just like,
No, pajamas in public. That's my line. If you go out in public in pajamas, you either look filthy or you look like you've escaped from somewhere. Like you need to be, wrangled and put back in the home that you came out of. They need to contact your family because people at the airport have found you.
Stop.
Funnier than your average podcast. This is the Extra Funny Podcast, presented by Neogenics. Find out more about Neogenics at acetj.com/Neogenics.
Hey, it's Ace. This is my wife, Amanda, and this is our living room where we do live from the living room coming up tonight, 7 Eastern, on the Ace and TJ Facebook page and on the Ace and TJ TikTok channel. So check it out on either or both. That's strictly up to you.
Yeah, you guys join us every Thursday night. We have a lot of fun with our furry little friend Toby, who is sick and tired of filming these commercials. So he's left the building, but we do have a lot of fun. You guys get a chance to ask us some questions. We get sexy, have fun, all the things.
Do we get sexy?
I
We get
do.
sexy? Hey, if I'm here, it's going to be sexy. Did you say you do?
I do.
So, yeah, there's always something different. It's always something unique. There's always something happening. There's a lot of interaction with us and you with each other and all kinds of stuff. So it's tonight, 7 Eastern on the Ace and TJ Facebook page and on the Ace and TJ TikTok channel. So like and subscribe to both. And we'll see you tonight for Live from the Living Room.
See you tonight.
If you have nagging pain in your joints, muscles, tendons, and ligaments, you may be able to get rid of that pain with no surgery, no medications, and no downtime, thanks to Neogenics, the most trusted stem cell clinic in the Carolinas, now in Ballantyne and Lake Norman. Get details at acetj.com/neogenics.
Lift!
You've heard of our all-star delivery team.
All 5 stars, every customer, every time.
But until now, you had no idea the rigorous training it takes to have the best delivery team in the business.
That's it. Pivot. Pivot.
Save big on these Adirondack chairs and have them delivered by the best in the biz. Only at Sweet Dreams Mattress and Furniture.
So proud of him.
Sounds like a sweet delivery to me.
Whether you're looking to just have a good time with friends or make some lifetime memories with your significant other or your family, no place has more to offer than Gaston County. Find out about all the incredible opportunities in Gaston County right now at acetj.com/Gaston.
This pepperoni was carefully placed by hand by a pizza maker at Papa John's. Just like this one, and that one over there. Ooh, and even these in the crust. Get yourself the new epic pepperoni stuffed crust pizza, only at Papa John's.
Coming up today on Ace TJ TV. It's live from the living room. Thanks for watching Ace TJ TV.
Dictionary defines extra as extravagant, excessive. Yeah, sounds about right. This is the Extra Funny Podcast from the Ace and TJ Show.
So there was a story last week, maybe the week before that, but I just kept forgetting to bring it up. It's a woman in England who was complaining, and they did this whole story about it because she can't find a job, not even cleaning toilets. She's trying to find a job cleaning toilets, even, and nobody will hire her. And it's because she has 850 tattoos, including covering her entire face. I mean, her face is a complete and total tattoo. You can't see just about any of her skin, like the regular color of her skin, because it's all tattooed. And she just can't figure it out. Why nobody would want to hire her, even to clean toilets.
Come on.
Well, okay, so you look at it and say, well, all right, well, she's not dealing with the public. You don't have a customer base that she likes. It's not like she's, working at a bank at one of the windows. She's not a loan officer at the bank. But sometimes it just comes down to the fact that the owner of the business and the other people who work there don't even want to look at you. Isn't that enough? It's like it's disruptive. What you've chosen to do to yourself is so disruptive that nobody even wants you. Like, they can't work.
It's the Ace and TJ Show with a little something extra. This is the Extra Funny Podcast.